Hey, what's going down? What's going down, y'all? Having a little technical difficulties.
Mhm.
Lord Jesus, the technical difficulties.
My hand came down, y'all.
Hey y'all. This is your girl Tamika.
I'm storming fixing my hair. What's going down?
All right. So this is Listen Up with the Nights, y'all. Listen up with the nights. So we are back in full effect. And sorry, y'all, that I had to come to from my Geo page. If y'all did not know, but my page was hacked. Go figure. So my page was hacked, and the Tamika page. So currently, right now, everything that I do has to be from the the actual Geo page. So I just wanted to let y'all know that everything has to come through this page currently right now. But it's all right. It's all right. We're gonna keep it going and keep it moving and everything, and keep everything, how it needs to be and good stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start with the topic today. The topic today, if you did not see it, we're gonna show it to you right now. How can you tell your spouse or significant other that their sex game is weak? Ooh, we man. How do you tell them that their sex game is weak? Well, for me, the way I'm gonna tell you that your sex game is weak, well, y'all know I don't like to talk like that. That's what the conversation's always been about. I don't like to talk. So I feel like I'm not supposed to teach you. I feel like I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. So if your sex game is weak, I'm just gonna stop fucking with you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not gonna teach you. I'm not gonna take you through no courses. I'm not. You better watch this porn and learn some shit. Because if you don't learn some shit, then if your sex game is weak, I'm not gonna fuck with you. That's why. That's why at the beginning. Remember when I
Nope.
turned around? Listen. Remember our first. You should go cut me off. Remember the first time our segment was about how long should you wait to have sex with somebody, right?
Mhm.
That's the why I don't wait for a long period of time. Because why? Because I need to know if your fucking sex game weak. Because if your sex game weak, I'm not going to fuck with you. So you're not even going to become my significant other or my spouse. Because I am not going to waste my time with you. And that's just the A to B. I'm not going to waste my time with you if your sex game weak.
And that goes to show you if you don't, if you go somebody because their sex game weak and you watch porn 24 hours a day, then you don't have nothing on your mind but sex. So you would say that because it's not all about the sex at the end of the day. If you really care about that person, you would want them to learn you and get involved in hey, wanting to please you. But now you want to watch porn and leave people. So
I didn't say I wanted to
yes,
watch
you
porn
did.
and leave people.
You said that on the last one.
I watch porn because I like it. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. I just like it. I watch it for the entertainment.
If y'all believe that, I got $100
I,
for every
I
each
watch
and
it
every
for
one of
the
y'all.
I watch it for the entertainment purposes.
But I gotta go. I need to move around because you got me stuck.
So if your sex game weak, you ain't gonna get to the point of being my significant other or my partner or my spouse.
But again, you sit here and you concentrate on the sex. Is that the only thing that you want a significant other for? Is for sex?
Nah, I need them to help pay some bills and give me for their good old insurance.
Okay, call in.
So
you can tell us how you tell yours.
Okay, so if you want to call in to tell me, you want to tell us, how do you tell your significant other or your spouse?
So reality is you shouldn't even be in this conversation because they're not gonna be your significant other. This is somebody that you care about.
If you want to call in 469-888-2136. If you're afraid for anybody to hear your voice, then just comment what you would say. But I say you're not even gonna get to the point.
Well, while we waiting on callers, I did have some people that
469-888-2136. Again, 469-888-2136.
I had some people comment on my post.
The topic again is, how can you tell your spouse or significant other their sex game is weak? And I say to you, why the fuck did you end up making them your spouse or your significant other if the sex game was weak? You knew they had bad sex before you made them your significant other or spouse. That's all I'm saying. That's what helped you be my significant other spouse.
So on this here, on my post, people said, one said, Tasha Wilson, she said, ghosted. Star says it's important to communicate what your wants and needs are. No one knows your body better than you, so why not teach your significant other how to please you? I agree 100%. Because you are my. I see something in you other than sex. This bozo over here is talking about, I believe you, because you ain't gonna get a chance to know. I'm talking. You ain't gonna even get a chance to get to know this person because you feel like their sex game is weak. Their sex game could be weak because you're not into them. How about that? What about that?
If I ain't into you, I went into you in the beginning. That's all that's saying.
But again, you can't comment on here because they're not gonna make it to a significant other for you. So you can't comment. So please comment for the ones who had to tell their significant other, somebody that you care about, that the sex game ain't all that.
Ariel said it's an important component of a relationship though. And then Bo said Christmas said, I'm just gonna start by asking for a threesome. That's when Stormy said, so you just married for the sex game? No, benefits, financial needs. So then that's when you throw in that threesome.
But you can't, like, again, you can't comment because you ain't gonna get there. Because you trying to hit it before they even become beneficial in your life.
You need to know if they shit any good.
Again, so you can't comment. So you need to be quiet the rest of the night. Because you ain't going to make it to significant other. So chill. Or spouse. So you can't comment.
Well, it's a two-part to that.
No, it ain't no part for
you. Yes, it is. It's a two-part, right?
No.
Let's look at the comments. So someone said on her, she said, I'm just going to tell them they can't fuck. And so... let's see. That's why I don't want that 30 days. And that's what I'm talking about, Chris. But
y'all getting it all twisted. Y'all talking about 30 days and all this stuff. So this is a person that you have made that you brought into your life, and this is your spouse. So if this is your spouse and you already did the 30 days, you can't comment because you ain't gonna make them your spouse in the first place. You can't comment. This is something like, in my eyes, is maybe your body changed and you want to do different things because you watch porn 24 hours a day and you want to. I ain't saying you. I said you may watch. Why you jump in? This ain't got nothing to do with you. I was inserting yourself in the conversation. So, something may change. You want to try some things and that person is not good at it because you just getting tired of what they're doing. So it's not really that it ain't good and it ain't not good. It's just not to your liking anymore. So this is what we're talking about, not this 90-day shit, not nobody that you just met and you think they're cute and shit and their hair pretty and they got pretty eyes. We ain't talking about that. We talking about somebody you care about, somebody you done made a wife for your husband. These are the people we're talking about. And the sex game has become weak.
It didn't say become weak.
I'm just saying it because that's the only way. Because y'all said they ain't gonna make it a spouse if the sex game ain't good. So how can you even comment if you ain't gonna make them your spouse?
So let's look at our let's join here and read some comments. Ariel says she has a point in letting them know what you like, but you need the basics.
What's the basics?
What's the basics, Ariel?
You didn't know how to do this? Or this. Or this.
Because Cassandra says in real life you need to know beforehand. And so Ariel said there is no set number of days or waiting period. Christmas says tell them and see how y'all can spice it back up. Letty says she felt a little guilty with that statement watching porn. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That
She talking about you.
I did, because she always referencing that anytime
I just say
porn.
24 hours a day. Somebody, I said, if you like, you the one jump to conclusions. So quit jumping.
So, okay, when I say it's a two-part thing, the reason why I say that is, okay, so say if, and the only reason why, because I've been in this situation where there's what they do is good. Like, okay, you good, you know what I'm saying? All right. But then you go down, and then now all of a sudden it's like it's time for me to go and do my thing. And you go down, they just sloppy. They just what is this? And so at this point now, man, I don't want, girl, this sex is horrible because I can't. I want to, we women. Hell, I want to do you too. But
so let me ask you this.
Sloppy down there. What's
so
all this? What's all that?
So let me ask you this. That person, did you ask them, or did y'all planning on getting married?
Yeah, we would.
I rest my case.
We would.
So you ain't gonna get rid of somebody just because it ain't good sex.
But hold on, but we was already. But the thing is we was already in deep at this point.
But you know, she just didn't become sloppy that day.
I didn't do her like that initially.
Oh, so you waited?
Hey, you want to do me? I got it.
Oh, so we waiting. Oh, so we waiting. See, that the truth comes out, y'all. What my area say? What area say?
She said, so if you are already in a relationship, it's about communicating to your partner that you feel things have changed. Let them know what has changed and what needs to happen. Formulate a plan on how each person can help reach it. That's a plan. That sounds like too much.
That's a relationship though. You have to work at a relationship. It's not gonna always be peaches and cream in a relationship.
Can I at least
sex wise, financial wise? No, you don't even get to be cream. You don't even get to be cream. What T say?
T says, I have been in a relationship with someone, but they wanted sex all the time, but they never satisfied me. So I told them, no more sex. And this motherfucker started crying, asked me why. And I said, because you can't fucking do as I do. Now,
well, that was on you. You could have made him better if he wanted every day, because that was practice.
I'm dead. So Gwen says, I don't give my best until I know you can cook. No bread, no head.
Come on, Gwen, come through. No, that's on a t-shirt. No bread, no head.
All I know is, now, it's one thing if you having sex with somebody, they good, but it's just something you want a little different. And you go, okay, baby, that's good, but I want that. That's different. That's different. Because when you first have sex with somebody, hey, they, at the time, you ain't trying to make love.
You can't talk about that though, because this is your spouse or significant other. When you meet somebody, that don't become your significant other. That's somebody you smashing.
In the lesbian life, these motherfuckers, they call U-Haul lesbian for a reason.
Call you who?
U-Haul lesbian.
Oh, U-Haul. I thought you said high lesbians. I'm like, what?
U-Haul lesbian for a reason. All I'm saying is,
but that's the thing. Only time somebody gonna really say that's my girlfriend after they one night of good sex is because the sex was good. I ain't never heard nobody say that's my girlfriend and the sex was bad. I'm just saying. Now, after the sex, now a person know the sex ain't bad, what they start doing? They start buying you stuff, taking you out to eat. They start other ways to impress you.
So that there you go, y'all. If somebody start buying you shit all the time, take you out to eat all the time, they sex ain't fucking good.
Not necessarily. They feel like they sex ain't good, or they feel like they didn't satisfy you, so they trying to keep you there, and they start doing stuff. They start showing you their other side, because hey, I'm gonna give up some stud advice. Studs feel like their sex game is tight and they can catch you with the sex. If they sex is good, they can. You be there walking around looking for them with a flashlight. But where you at? Where you at? But if they know that night when they do it and you ain't do that, and get up in the morning and cook some breakfast or something, like Gwen said, no bread, no egg. You ain't get up to that. They know that it went all that. Or somebody had already told them they shit ain't good. And so the people that be trying to buy your love.
If a motherfucker told you your shit ain't good, don't turn around and try to disappoint the next bitch.
No, that's why they don't. Sometimes they just buy you shit. They show you. It's almost like when a person think they ugly. right? If they think they ugly, they gonna show you the better. They gonna show you other side. Don't look at this. Don't look at my appearance.
Look at my pocket.
Look at other stuff. My pocket. I'm intelligent. Hey, I'm rich. Whatever. Because that's what they do.
Exactly. So
what's up, Nick?
So Gwendolyn says, she said, and she's smashing these folks now because most of these films be ready to move you in and go to the courthouse. Okay.
Oh, the films do, because especially you got some good hair, you got some money, got some good benefits. They try to get you. Next thing you know, you be at Walt Disney World getting a proposal. Like, goddamn, what happened? It's only been 2 weeks. Damn. Watching your dogs and shit.
It didn't come
and they don't even that and they didn't even like your dogs. They don't like dogs, but they watching your dogs and shit. Oh, you can't come on.
The benefits is what got me first.
Nigga, you didn't even know about no benefits.
I did know about the benefits. I had a good job.
I had an okay job. It was all right.
All I'm saying again, y'all, I want to hear some comments. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, Mario, help us out. How can you tell your spouse or significant other their sex game is weak?
Oh, go down. I got to see I'm trying to read what T said.
T said.
No, she go down.
I am down.
No, she right here up there.
Oh, you mean go up? Okay, she said that's why I stayed with the dude for a minute because he was paying, but he had to go after he started crying.
Well, he loved you. He was showing you a sensitive side.
Oh, let's say,
hey, you can't get mad when they don't have no sex. They be sensitive.
Now, Lady said she got one right now. Looking for her in the daylight with a flashlight. I don't want you to look for me with a flashlight. I don't need you. Use a candle.
Like you did that night. Yeah, the candles burning.
At the candles burning, use a candle.
She's trying to set me up.
Oh shit! Gwendolyn said, "I know I'm whack, and I guess I'm ugly too." Why you buying?
You be paying?
You paying? She said, "Nah, why they?" She said, "Nah, why they first trip they want to do is Vegas. They want when they their first trip to go to Vegas is a setup. Their first trip.
Gwen,
shit!
Why you didn't tell me that, Gwen?
No, because we didn't get married in Vegas.
The first trip.
Our first trip was in Vegas.
But why you didn't tell me that, Gwen? She was setting me up from the jump.
We didn't get married.
It don't matter, but you set me up.
No, we didn't get married.
You were setting me up for the open door. It took me to the chocolate factory.
Look on her. That's why she laughing. Okay. Now, Gwen said, if your sex is whack with me, I'm gonna come up with an instant sinus infection. I'm dead. Wait a second. Gwen,
first off, they would not be my person. See, Scorpio in the house. If the sex game is weak, you can't do this. If that's how you feel, I ain't gonna deal with you. Man, come on, Nick. Come through, Nick.
But I'm the one that said that. I'm the one that said if they sex game is weak.
Correct. But you can't say this. You can't comment on spouse or significant other because they never gonna be that.
Okay, Mario says train up a child the way you want them to be in the bedroom, and the sex will be every game. But they got a child, Mario.
Don't be talking about no child in the bedroom, Mario.
I ain't training no grown. I'm not doing.
But the thing about it is, and it's back to what Star said. People don't know how you like stuff. Now I can do what I've known in the past. I'm basing my stuff off of somebody else's experience, and it might not be the same thing you like. You might like to be beaten the head or something before you bust another choke. And the other person that I was with, they liked it soft and sensual. So come on now, you gotta say, hey, this is what stuff I like.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You know what I see that is? That's a Showtime and Apollo situation where somebody mama done told their child they can sing. And they get up on stage.
Nah, that ain't
they get the wailing like a wailing.
Because everybody's experience just like this. Some people like chili dogs, some people don't. That's the same thing. So if some people might like this, some people might like that. So come on now.
Somebody might like it like what?
And some people might like it. You never know. If I'm going up and down, you might not like it. You might like it side to side. You gotta tell me.
Now, let's see. I gotta read these comments because she throwing me out.
Yeah, so way up there.
Wait a second. No, I know. I have to start with Nick says, if you owe, I don't have time for that shit. I ain't got time to teach you if you owe. Sharon says, I'm just gonna tell them shit ain't no good and ain't no need of hiding it. Exactly. Now, okay, thank you, T. Thank you, T. She said exactly to me. I'm not teaching anyone nothing. Exactly.
So let me ask. So y'all saying y'all ain't teaching nobody? Who taught y'all asses? Because somebody
Like
taught you.
wait,
Hold on, no. But who say you ain't the bad one? Who's to say that you ain't your sex ain't good? That's what I'm just saying.
Say what?
Who's to say your sex ain't good? While y'all talking about other people's sex ain't good, who's to say that your sex is good? Come on now, let's bring this full circle. Come on, let's bring this full circle.
If they looking for you for
who said they were looking for you?
Like Lady said, if they looking for you with a flashlight in the daylight, it got to be some.
Who said they looking for you?
If they looking for you in the daylight with a flashlight,
you a damn lie, and the truth ain't you. Talking about nobody taught you.
Porn taught me.
That's somebody.
That ain't somebody. That's something.
That's somebody. Ain't there people on the damn porn?
Let's look.
Ain't there people on the damn porn?
So Gwen says, "I'll teach you because if you sloppy with me, you'll wake up to me smiling. Self-serve." Then she said, "I'm a plunger." Now, Cassandra says true to me. Thank you. Now let's see.
We don't know what she's saying true to.
Hey, I'm Nikki. Says I communicate my needs, show my person what I like,
thank you,
guide
Nikki.
her, and I still ain't getting none. I quit.
Nikki, you just got somebody that won't listen. that's where you have to know your person. Because when your person ain't listening, you know. And the way I'm gonna tell you, this is the cold cracker right here. How you know your person ain't listening? Listen to how they act at their job. If they boss them to do something and they don't do it, you know they ain't gonna listen to you. You know it.
What's like they get paid to do what they supposed to.
They get paid to do what they supposed to be doing, and the manager comes in and say, hello, you're not doing this, and this, XYZ. And they said, okay, yes, ma'am, and go right back to the same bullshit they were doing. You don't need them in your life because they ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna listen.
Nick says, I'll try what I know first, then we move around. Gwendolyn says, I'm like an algae fish. And Ashley says,
she be eating up algae?
This is one of the reasons I couldn't stick with studs. No shade, but some of them go too hard too quick. Laugh my ass off. But instead of flat out telling them, they'll end up being in a friend zone. I'm married now, so we'll just spice it up, role play, dress up, add 1 or 2 sometimes.
But that's a spot. That how you tell your spouse that, you know, hey, I'm getting a little tired, because that's on me personally. If it's your spouse,
Gwen said she taught herself.
Okay, again, both as lie. Again, if it's your spouse, you know, or your significant, somebody that you care about, that's somebody that you want in your life. So yes, you're gonna try other stuff.
But see, this how, and to be honest,
it shouldn't be real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
And it shouldn't be hard to tell your person that you care about, hey, you know what? I'm not really digging it. You know, you don't have to be malicious, but you know, it shouldn't be hard to, and it should be a conversation that y'all have on a regular basis.
Well, so I'm gonna tell you with the teaching thing. To be honest, I started watching porn after I started having sex. So what I did, because I guess is when you say you taught yourself. What I did is I know how I wanted my body to be pleased.
How did you know?
Wait, because I know what turns me on.
But how did you know?
Touching on myself.
And it felt good.
It felt good. Okay. So all I did was, when I initially had sex with one, I told you I like sounds. I like to listen. That's why I like porn, because I like to watch, but I love to listen. The sounds turn me on. So what I did was I just did things, and when I when I do something, if I didn't hear a particular sound, I changed up what I was doing. And when I changed what I was doing, if I did not hear it, because I did something different. But then once I heard that sound, but that's it, and that's what I'm doing right there. I'm sticking to right there. I'm sticking to my guns right there. Because I'm gonna keep going till I hear that sound.
Let me ask you this. So you said you didn't start watching porn till after you had sex, right?
To after I really started having sex.
So you mean to tell me in your life you never watched a movie that had a sex scene?
My case. No, I wasn't able to.
How you wasn't?
Remember back in the day, TCI cable, and they had them codes you put on there? Man, my mom and them locked up that goddamn code, so I couldn't watch stuff like that. So no, they were. I was very strict.
And you had no friend?
No, my grandparents kept me very like clean. So again, my first encounter like that is when what I did was I just wanted to know, okay, what I listen to the sounds, I listen to the thing. I can't use a dude. I did have sex with a guy when I was straight, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a lot of sex, but when I did do it, for me, it wasn't that fucking pleasurable. It wasn't that they probably wasn't that good. It's just that it did nothing for me.
Come through, Shawnee. Definitely teach him. I'm a professional.
So now let's go into
I'm a professional.
Mario, in other words, teach them. But if they are not comprehending and learning, he said exactly, Tamika.
Now they ain't gonna learn. That's totally different.
Now I'm Nikki. I don't mind teaching. First of all, don't sit on here chewing that popcorn and eating and that's just rude.
No, that go ahead.
It is and talking. Now I'm Nikki. I don't mind teaching or being taught, but damn. Shawnee says I'm definitely teaching. That's my profession.
You know what I'm talking about?
You put your profession is teaching, cheering. Okay. Anyway,
teach, baby.
Teach. T says the people who want it said it. Now Shawnee said my shit the bomb. I got they ass going.
I don't know. I can't deny.
I can't confirm or deny
at all.
Nick says, well, I've never had no problems either way.
You Scorpios though.
And T says, if you know the female or male body, you don't need to be taught.
You still being taught, regardless. You're missing the picture, the bigger picture. If I teach you your body, you have to know where your erogenous zones are. All of that. You have to be taught. And whether you are, for instance, my first time, you touch this, I knew my breast felt good when I touched them, so I'm gonna try yours.
But then nobody teach you that you were self-taught.
No, I'm not self-taught because if it didn't fit, because some people don't like their breast touch. So I had to learn how to please her.
But you were still self-taught. Nobody told you.
I'm telling you, I watched TV a whole lot.
See that
I watch Skinamax, whatever you want to call it. Skinamax.
It's called Cinemax.
Skinamax because it had all. That's where all the soft porn was. So I watched all of that. We even play hide and go get it. So I'm watching other people hump on each other. So yes, whatever goes into my eye gates, you have to know something. You have to be taught something because you're not having sex is not innate. Means you're not born to do it. You're not. So you have to be taught somewhere. And like you said, I was self-taught because I knew this. No, you had to learn how to please somebody because they taught you how to please them. If it didn't like it, whether they didn't move, and I'm like, well, they ain't moving. Let me do this. They doing it just like you said. It's still they taught you how to please them.
They didn't teach me shit. Okay,
y'all gonna learn today.
T says if you know the female or male body, then you don't need to be taught. Okay, Stephanie Bennett says yeah. I'll teach them, show her, because everybody don't like the same thing. Tanel says, my first orgasm was with the person I had my child with at 29, and I left his butt alone too.
Who is this?
T.
Get off the line.
Mario says, I'll just be the biggest freak with no limits. Then you can tell me what you don't like after the session. Oh, I feel you, Mario.
Well, Mario, they ain't gonna tell you because they said I gotta teach you.
Mario,
so you can do anything you want to them.
I feel you because guess what? Because Stormy ain't none of this going on over here.
But
I let her know.
But I ain't never did it to you.
I won't let you because I told you.
But don't that look so scrumptious?
No, it does not. It looks. No, it does not. No, it does not. It does not.
I know Shani over there laughing because she be
now, T says they asked me who taught me, and I said no one. So Ariel says if you want them in your life, you tell them more than once. But what happens if there is no change? You let them fuckers go. That's all I'm saying. Let them go. Now Gwen says I don't love my mate.
Let me respond to Ariel. So you really care about them and but you tell them to show you how to do this and not, but they not listening. So your next step is, well, hey, let's who was that, Nikki? Let's introduce some other people, because as of right now, you're not cutting it. But I want you in my life.
That was Chris Brooks that said that about.
I thought Nikki
said threesomes.
No, she said she was
the first. She was the first one said threesome.
So, but that's what you do. You sit there and if you try and they still not doing it, but you cut for them. You're like, hey, I really cut for you. I want you in my life, but the sex part is not where you are right now. So let's go ahead and bring somebody to satisfy both of us, or satisfy me and I'll satisfy you. So that would be my thing. If I don't want to leave you.
Leave you alone. So Gwenda says, I don't love my mate for sex, but if she really loves me, she has to be willing to go all out. Shani says, yes, I love sounds. T says, if you know what you don't like, that's how you teach yourself. So someone say amen right there. Kim was laughing. And Gwen says, glad you're not deaf to make it, you'll be screwed. T says, right, that's what I don't like. That's why I don't like music, because she likes sounds.
I don't like music either.
Seven says, me too. I love sounds. I thought I was weird for liking moans and sound. Now, you know what? But like music is okay, because I can still hear that moan sound. Because guess what? Because I want the sounds. I want you in my. I want you up in here.
Because some people don't make sounds. I even like the breathing. When you get that steady, heavy breathing, I even like to hear that. So the music will cover that. I don't need no music. I have the rhythm of your breath.
So you like them sounding like a purr.
Be sounding like that.
I'm just saying.
They don't sound nothing like that.
T says I have them running and I hold them legs to pull them back. Deandra says, Stormy, why you eating like that? That's what I'm saying. All on camera.
Because she was over here telling bald-faced lies.
And Liz said, why you smacking like that?
Because she was telling bold-faced lies. That's when I think somebody telling a tale, that's what I do.
Okay, so Shauna B says those convos are always hard to have, but I'd rather have the convo versus make an excuse to why I don't want to do it, or me and my toys will be in love. I mean, hey, look. So let's see. I don't like that fake shit. Then I still say that I taught myself. Then show.
You can say what you want to.
Ashley says show them. And then let's see. Shauna says yes, thumbs up. Champagne David says I'm going to teach them, but if they just don't get it, I'm dipping out. T says, have you ever been with someone who assumed they was good? Yes. Woo! You be like, nigga, who the fuck you been fucking? Because look, they must have been.
But again, that's what that goes to show you. Some people like different things. They just not good for you.
But it could have been a person who didn't have a lot of sex anyway. So for them, they thought you were good because they didn't have a lot of sex. So they probably thought you were the best thing. Or it could have been a situation where you may have been messing with a woman who had never been with a woman. And so she never had that foreplay type of vibe. She was just with a dude that bam, 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 that's it. So when she get with a woman, that little touch, that little thing that you're doing, she might be like, oh my God, this is so great. But then you get with the next person you get with is somebody who's been around the block.
So y'all hoes.
And that motherfucker's like, what is that you fucking been doing?
Because they doing this.
What the fuck is that?
They like this.
I'm just saying. So Cassandra says, okay, let me give an example. I had someone lick way too hard and I didn't like it at all. I had to say, hey, no, I don't like that.
See? Because some people like lick, some people like sucking. Hey, I mean, come on.
And if you're real good, you know how to suck and lick. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ariel says, right, but what if they're already opposed to the idea of another person?
Well, you gonna say, hey, either you gonna eat up or pack up. Eat up or pack up. What you gonna do? Because right now, I want you in my life. I'm telling you, I want you. So we need to make some provisions.
That's gonna be on the shirt. We're gonna put that on the shirt, and it's gonna be called "Listen Up with the Nights." Eat up or pack up. Thank you. Eat up or pack up. All right. So let's see. Deandra says, "I love hearing the sounds as well as the music. It's okay if I hear the sounds no matter what." And then T. Tanel says, "Yeah, the women I've been with sucked." Oh, you know, hey, I told you last podcast. Wait a minute, hold on. We doing a build a bitch.
Wait a minute. Is she talking about suck as in bad or suck like
no? She mean suck like they fucking.
Because don't forget, I was saying some people like to suck, some people like to lick. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know where she was.
Oh, I don't know. I thought she meant like sucked with sex. She's go ahead.
She might have.
So Gwendolyn says, and I'll come. What's it? I'll come wait the person out for saying the sex is and she so basically she'll tell the ass out. She'll be like, a woman was the first I thought saw people on the moon from my bed. Gwen, I'm dead. Princess Anne says, I was with someone that was terrible and I tried to tell them, but they didn't believe me. The next time they went down on me, I tapped them on the shoulder and told them to get up. I see when she said that's what I thought what she meant when she said that the other women she been with. That's what I'm saying. Hey, last podcast you said I said I was gonna put together some kind of build a bitch. We're gonna build a bitch.
Well, when she put it together, let us know.
Build a bitch. That's what it's gonna be.
But if you tell people what you want, aren't you building a bitch? Or a dude?
I need to know.
I'm just saying. If you tell a person what you like, and well, you know what? Matter of fact, y'all tell people what y'all like. I don't want you going out with another woman. Don't y'all be saying that? Don't y'all tell people that? Or do you just assume that they feel like that's what they don't have to go with another bitch?
Because at the end of the day, if y'all
so now we know. How we know? We didn't have a conversation. Y'all don't like to talk.
Wait. Are you talking about it before y'all establish y'all relationship?
It don't matter.
God, you asked me to be your girlfriend?
So if
that's
okay, that's it. If I ask you to be my girlfriend, do you have expectations that I don't know about?
No, because you should have.
Expectations. No, my expectation could be different from yours.
No, I'm saying that conversation should have been taking place before I asked you or you asked me to be your girlfriend.
But it's still some stuff that's hidden.
Now let me see here. Some people don't follow directions. They don't. Now, Krishan, hey Krishan, it says they can't be my spouse or significant other if their game is what? Thank you, cousin.
She ain't your cousin.
That's my cousin, because you clearly ain't her cousin.
She's my cousin.
Clearly you ain't her cousin. We on the same page. Thank you, Krishan.
But we on the same page too, because this conversation don't pertain to her or you, because she said they can't be my spouse or significant other if they sex game is weak. So y'all can't be in the conversation.
Now, Gwendolyn says some people just are really horrible in bed. They are, whether you teach them or whatever. Guess what? Guess what? Just because you try to teach somebody how to play football don't mean that they're gonna be a good football player.
But they can go get you some water. Now, the thing about it is I granted some people are just horrible in bed, but do you think it's more of their anxiety because you told them they was horrible?
So let me go.
They can have anxiety. Well, I'm not good anyway. Or everybody they been with tell them they horrible in bed.
Well, then you shouldn't even try.
I'm still going. Why?
Your lane.
Why can't I try?
Your lane.
Why can't I try?
Dating your lane.
Why can't I try?
Look, you can look at a motherfucker.
Why can't I try?
I don't know about you, but I can look at a motherfucker and tell if they're a bad bitch. I can tell you if they pussy look good, and if it's gonna be good, or if it ain't gonna be good.
Why can't I try?
I ain't gonna come after nobody.
You didn't know my sex game was good.
I didn't come after you like that. and I test drove. Like
You didn't come
Mario
back
said,
to me like what?
wait, listen,
No.
look,
Go back to what you were saying. Man, you didn't come back to me like what?
like that.
Like what?
Wait,
What is that?
First off, did I not invite you to the house? I invite you. That was my test right there to see if you was any good.
No. Go back. Go back. But we going back to you didn't come back to me like what?
Like that.
You a lie. You set it up so I could have sex with you. I told you
I was test driving. Let's go to
We ain't
Mario.
talking about test driving.
Yes, it is because
No.
look, I been go with
We ain't
Mario
talking about that.
comment.
You said you didn't come after me like that. That's what I'm at. So what you mean by you didn't come to me like you didn't come after me like that?
Because again,
You did because you wanted to see how my sex was. I said.
Yeah, what would you say?
You said, "Oh, I can tell a motherfucker bad. Everybody, you know, I can just look at him and tell." I said,
Right.
"You couldn't tell that my sex was good." That's
First
what I said.
Wait a second.
And you said, "But I didn't come to you like that. Like we were gonna be friends."
Because the conversation that we had in the car was you sitting there with your goddamn pimp game on.
No.
You want to kiss me, don't you? You want these lips, don't you?
But no.
But the lips still look juicy.
But you still bashing the point.
The lips look
You
juicy.
said,
I want to see.
but no, you said you didn't want me like that. You weren't coming after me like that. So how was you coming after me?
I wasn't coming after you. I just let it roll.
You was a damn lie.
I let it roll.
Do you want me to go back in my old phone?
I know, I just let it roll. This ain't about us.
At the end of the day, it's the podcast with the night.
Right,
yes, it is.
Now let me go back to what, because this I like what this is what I'm talking about right here. What Mr. Mario said. Mr. Mario said the point of dating. You test drive cars before you buy? Yes. And that's what I did. I test drove that car.
And that's true. So the thing about it is when you test drive stuff,
I test drove that car.
You can test drive as long as you want to. But when you're dating, that is a test. I have to get to know you first. And I have to like you. And this is what I be trying to tell this boo-boo over here. You know, I gotta like you. Gotta be something about you before I even want to give it to you. You know, I'm not just gonna say, you know what? I gotta see if your sex ain't good. I'm gonna get to know you first. So even if your sex
game is not to know me like that, we had 2 conversations.
You know why we didn't? Because she gave it up too freely.
No.
I went to her house, y'all. I done told this. So I went to her house. She set me up. She not final destination. What is it? What Sharon stoned me. That's what it was. She did her leg like this and smoked a cigarette. She just did me in the door. And I was getting ready to leave. I looked in the room. I said, "Oh, what is that?" She had the candles lit, had a little waterfall going. I even think some bubble baths. I think she had bubble baths running and all that stuff. And then she just grabbed me and pulled me in the room.
But I test drove.
But she pulled me in the room, so that was
I didn't pull you. So you sound stronger than you
at that moment. Yes, because I was sick.
No.
I was sick, and you was horny. When people get horny, they get strong. Lock them legs.
All I'm saying is, like Mario said, you got to test drive it.
But I'm gonna say you can. But the thing about it is, do you, after you test drive it, do you let it go? Because this question is not. I'm just saying this question is not relevant. You should have just said, "Hey, if the sex is not good, how do you tell somebody it ain't?" Because this is about somebody that you obviously now, cared about because this is your spouse.
Now let's go to the next comments. I had one chick. This is Deandra. I had one chick that couldn't give head. I gave 2 times, and both times was so bad. I told her, and she got mad, and she tried to fight me.
Deandra, was this your spouse or significant other?
Now,
or was it somebody you was just dating?
Now, Gwen says no. They are just horrible, bro. Kanisha said you can't purchase the car without a test drive. Thank you.
Is this your spouse or significant other? That's the point y'all missing.
Chris said the person I was talking about was bragging that they was good.
Was this your spouse or your significant other?
Gwen says, see, I enjoy watching a female talk, and the way her lips move tells me if her game is even worth being introduced.
Is this your spouse or your significant other? Y'all missing the whole point. Y'all talking about dating. This is somebody that you have connected with, and you already spouse-wise, you already married this person. So obviously sex wasn't that fucking important.
So let me read some of this right here that I've Googled. It says, how do you tell someone they're bad in bed?
Spouse.
Listen.
Not says, somebody.
Start with the positive. Make your requests. Don't overwhelm them with it. Start with 1 or 2 at a time, says this doctor. Don't start the conversation right before or after sex. Make a mental note and bring it up another time. The next one says, give constructive criticism. And then the last one says, shit, just cut your losses.
But this is a spouse or significant other.
Now, this one
says somebody. That's somebody that. Now,
this Dr. Montgomery says, you must have open dialogue about sex rather than a personal critique of your partner. Be sure to frame what you want to be different in the context of something positive. It's going to be positive, all right. Positively, you ain't shit.
But as hell doesn't matter. Use your words.
Lorraine says, I wouldn't marry someone that I didn't enjoy sex with.
Thank you. Again, thank you, Lorraine. We're talking about spouse or significant other. Y'all talking about people y'all ain't even know if y'all got stuff in common yet.
Well, okay, so let's go into significant other and spouse. Okay.
Thank you.
Say if your sex game became
ex-spouse.
Ex-spouse. So at least they was see, okay.
I'm good with you. You good, Princess Anne. You good.
So say your sex game is horrible.
My sex game is horrible.
Say it's horrible. Then I'm just gonna be like, hey, let's watch some porn. Hey, let's use this. Hey, let's such and such. And if you still don't get the clue, then shit. At that point, that's when I guess I'm gonna watch porn 167 times.
Let's say your sex is bad. What am I gonna do? What you doing? No.
Wait, this is what? Why does it sound like you talking to a kid?
No. Because Mario said you have to train a child.
Don't listen to Mario.
But the thing about reality is, if you're my spouse and all that stuff, I'll try. We do it. If it never gets to where I want, then shit, I just have to start pleasing myself, because obviously it's something in you other than just sex that I want to be around. So that's game, check, match.
Ain't no check, match, nothing. Yes. Let's read these comments. So T says, I give them a few times, but after that, I'm done.
Is this your spouse or your significant other?
Mario says, have the uncomfortable with positive and negative feedback with your significant other.
Thank you.
But what if that feedback doesn't do anything and it's just feedback? Because feedback.
Because the thing about it is, that's where you like, hey, again, this is you knowing your partner.
Now, wait a second. Deandra says that person was an ex-spouse. She said that couldn't fuck nor give head, then had the nerve to cheat on them.
How did they cheat on you? They ex-spouse. Deandra, you need to call in.
Wait, I got questions. She said they were ex-spouse. It was an ex-spouse now. But she's telling you that it was a spouse at that time.
I still got questions.
And they ended up so they stuff was bad. And so they
obviously it went bad to somebody else, which goes back to my theory again. If what's bad to you might not be bad to somebody else. Come on now. Work with me, not against me.
And back to the fact that person that they probably messed with probably ain't never been with no woman before.
You don't know who they were, but she was over there talking about ooh, ooh, ooh. And you ooh, 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 ooh.
Lorraine said, sex is really important to me. I don't know if I can be with someone and not enjoy them physically. You honest.
But again, you're not going to make them your spouse. You already said that, so now, I agree with you.
Everybody, and then T says, you keep talking about it, who was it? Was his spouse? T said it was her significant other. And they were.
But that's what I'm saying. It got to be a significant. So how did you get to that person being your significant other if the sex wasn't good?
And Gwen says, I've never needed any porn help. And as far as I know, I never failed with my spouse sexually. As far as you know.
As far as you know.
Lorraine says, when you have amazing chemistry with someone or really attracted to them, you're going to want to be intimate with them and can't keep your hands off of them. So that definitely will be a deal breaker for me. They could not please me. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Lorraine. I get you on that. And me and her got really good chemistry together. But I ain't got no issues with keeping my hands off.
Because you keep laying on me. Get off.
I'm just playing. So the other says, clearly it was because the girl that she cheated on me with started fucking on another nigga and another. Okay. So she was into the threesome thing. Okay.
Well, you should have brought a threesome in. That's your
Mario
fault.
said that's where the love for one another comes in, which means if they want to change, they will. They
Yep.
will because of time invested in a relationship. Man, it's fuck time. No, I'm just playing.
Yep. And I agree, Mario, because if I love you, we're gonna work this out. It's just like if somebody loses your job, are you gonna leave them as soon as they lose their job?
No.
Why?
What you mean?
Why you won't leave them?
Cause
they not benefiting you no more.
Yeah, they get another
You
job.
love
They get another job.
How you know? What if they never do?
They get another job.
How you know?
They will.
How you know?
I'm just
because if that's the case, then they sex game can get better a little bit, at least every 2 or 3 years or whatever.
I'm not
because I'm like this. If I have chemistry with you, your sex can be okay, but to me, if I'm into you, your sex is gonna be good to me anyway, because I'm gonna love you enough to be like, if you like, say if you on top,
you gonna fake it till you make it.
No, if you on top and it's not good, I'm gonna flip you over and then I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be good for both of us. So I'm gonna make provisions for you.
Naya says exactly, and we're going. Naya says exactly, and we're going to teach and show each other.
Each one teach one. Mm-hmm.
Lorraine says poly. I feel you on that, Lorraine. Gwen says, "Oh, but I was with the person for 6 years, and sex was almost non-existent. But I loved her past that."
See,
man,
come on, Gwen.
That.
Come on, Gwen, because it's more. It's more about the intimacy than it
now
is.
You're spending more. Now you spend all this money on batteries and shit.
Not necessarily. Shit, plug that bitch in the wall.
Now you gonna get electrocuted?
You don't get electrocuted.
Oh,
you got a surge protector. Zing.
Now you spend all this money. Do it said it ain't you, it's me.
Who said it?
He said it ain't you, it's me. Do it. My thing is, look, if your sex is weak, then he said that's what he tell him. How do you tell your spouse or significant other the sex game is weak? It ain't you, it's me.
Exactly.
That's such a typical nigga move. It ain't you, it's me.
I've used that several times.
That's such a Negro's.
I just don't know how to act.
I don't know how to express myself.
No, I'd be like, I don't know how to act then.
All right, so Ariel said plug that shit in the surge protector. Now,
that's my friend.
Hey, Tamika said it is not if it's not good, you just tell them. That's the problem. People continue to push things under the rug. Now, when love is involved, it tends to overlook a lot of bull. Yeah, it do tend to overlook some, but then you can't get mad when somebody watching porn 106 times
24 hours a day.
and they own a box of batteries
that they can't never find.
Lorraine says sooner or later they're gonna start to resent them. True, they will, and that's just the A's and B's of it. Like, after a while, when you with that person,
why you resenting that? Why you resenting?
Because the sex ain't good.
You the one got with me, so you should resent yourself. It's your fault.
It's my fault. Sex ain't good.
You got with me knowing how I was in the beginning. I gave y'all an out, and y'all said no. So how is this your significant other or your spouse? And you say sex is a major part in your life, and this sex is not good. Why are you continuing to deal with this person if it's a deal breaker? Why?
But I wouldn't particularly say. But that's the thing. That's why you test that car out before you drive. You don't get your feelings involved because if they sex ain't no good.
Then it goes back. We go back in full circle.
I can understand.
That ain't you.
Now I can understand if you're in a relationship with someone significant and something medically happens, right? And then at that point, it's like, okay, and things like that happens, right?
Medically, that mean they can't do it no more. So they don't mean
it don't mean they can't do it. It could be something where, what if they something happened and say for instance, you have it with a lesbian, okay?
You had to be with a lesbian.
Say a lesbian relationship. Something happened and she can't use her mouth no more.
Cause she strapped up.
What if they don't do strap?
That's your fault. Cause again, that's something that you don't like. But what if I'm good at it? but you don't like
How
it
would they know if you're good at?
because you don't like it. So that's the thing. That's the problem. This is all speculation. This will not hold up in the court of law because y'all be tripping. Y'all don't know what you want. You want
I know
people
what
to
I
do
want.
what you want, and then you don't want to tell them what you want. Oh man, this is too much for me.
Dewey said, "Not tonight. My stomach hurts." Princess said, "You tell them, but they think they the shit anyway." Exactly, man. You boo boo. You think yo don't stay. Get a little closer, and your music smelling like boo boo. Now Lorraine says that I'm talking from the perspective if someone lost the urge to have sex because people hormones change. Then sometimes people feel neglected and one has the urge and the other don't. And you can definitely change. You know what? That's when the whole poly and the third come
But
in.
see, but I understand that because
Lorraine,
that's where your spouse and your significant other and all that stuff. This, like I said, this is somebody you care about. So yeah, as you get older, stuff do change. I already said that at the beginning. That's what I was trying to say.
And Ash says, okay, but what if she says, what when it gets boring or redundant?
Hence is that you came in late. I already addressed it, but I addressed
that's when you add stuff in. You know what I'm saying?
Again,
role
you
play,
spice it up.
like that. So that wouldn't necessarily mean the sex is bad. It just became redundant and boring. We're talking about if it's just
again,
bad.
That's what some people do. Like dealing with people on the phone. They say, my services don't work. You said, okay, what don't work? Well, it don't tell me time. Okay, can you do this, this, and this? Yeah, well, your services work. You just mad because this time don't work, which is the same premise. People will say it's not bad because it's just boring or redundant. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it is just horrible. But again, if it was horrible, you knew that before you got married or you actually started dealing with them.
Now, President said divorced. Gwen says, but now I do see that volcano effect now. I need that sun down, sun up sex.
Nah, I'm too old for that.
This one right here, man, when you pushing that age,
it ain't even about the age. I never wanted to go all that. I give you a good 30 minutes to an hour, and we good. Because why am I sitting here? My lips raw.
We ain't been 30 minutes.
Because you come quick. I'm just saying that ain't my fault. So good 30 minutes to an hour. We good. I don't have to get my mouth. Don't have to get raw. I ain't trying to rob my legs. I ain't no. I got other shit to do. Again, as I said on the other podcast, I have shit to do. I ain't gotta sit here and have sex with you all day. No. No.
That's why porn comes in, or that's why you get a third. Because when you don't want to do it, the other
I'm pretty sure she probably won't either. Ain't nobody. If you an adult and you adulting and you got shit to do, you ain't finna sit here and have sex all day long. I'm sorry, you're not. Here's your toy. Good day and good night.
Oh shit, y'all! I'm telling y'all something. This ninja right here is too many things. I'm gonna tell y'all. Before we get off of here, there's some things that's going on this week, this weekend. Next weekend, we got Sophisticated Saturday going on this Saturday. Mm-hmm. Right, we got Sugar Shack Sunday with Miss Wanda. All this going down at Marty's. Then you got Murder Monday on Mondays. You got game night. You want to get your ass whipping some dominoes, some spades, or whatever. You go to Marty's or with John Game. You got, if you like to get your vogue on, that's on Wednesdays. You got Thursdays R&B karaoke with That Way Entertainment. Then you got on Friday, you want to just get your party on, twerk on. That's going on Fridays with Rude Boy. But also on that Friday is Gio Lamore will be performing at The Lounge in South Dallas, 2nd Avenue. I will be performing for Misha's Camouflage Party. So if you want to come, get your camouflage on. You can see the flyer on my page. Again, I will be performing Gio Lamore. Then that Saturday, then we have the 90s party. Let me tell y'all something. I got the decor. I got the whole nine. We got the whole 90s thing. Get up. It's gonna be decorated. It's gonna be the shit. People on the show is gonna give you that 90s feel and everything.
You definitely don't want to miss it because I have a show for y'all.
Yeah, so you don't want to miss the 90s party. We got that going on the 20th. And then also, y'all, I got a huge surprise. February the 3rd, when we come back February the 3rd, those who missed out on Squirt Kelly during Christmas time, he decided to come back and grace us with his presence. Squirt Kelly will be back in the house on February 3rd. And I just got off the phone before getting on here, and I confirmed our MC for that night on February 3rd will be Vita Loca. Yes, y'all. Vita Loca, radio personality, will be our MC at Marty's Live on February the 3rd. That is going to be our nasty and naughty party. So, yes, it is going to be sexy, sexy, sexy. And the decor is going to be whips and chains and handcuffs.
And peanut butter.
What's a peanut butter for? No, Ninja. So, come up in there sexy. Have your leather, your lace, your whatever you want to put on. You want to come in there in your lingerie? Because I'm going to let you know, because I am a freak and I do like to watch. So if you want to come on up in there with your leather, your lace, your lingerie, hey, I'm not going to stop you. Because Vita Loco says she like it nasty. And she going to be putting it on the mic, y'all. She said that she like it nasty. She gonna give it to us raw. Squirt Kelly again will be in the house. So those days, if you want to book your section, you want to book your table. Also, that's Aquarius season. So if you want to go ahead and celebrate your birthday, hit up GL Lamore or Stormy Nights. So to tell y'all what our subject gonna be next week, y'all, how do you feel about poly relationships? Yes. About to get down and dirty and raw in this mug, and I'm gonna try to see if we can get us a special guest on here to talk about poly, y'all. So that's what will be our show on next week. So again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, if y'all, I told y'all earlier before, Tamika Archie page has been hacked. It's gone. I don't know. Stormy might be able to hack and get it back up, but right now,
and if I do, I'm gonna get her whole check.
Whole paycheck, y'all. I told her
paycheck.
I'm getting in that whole paycheck.
I'm getting in that mug. Y'all just know.
So if not, you still be able to always tune in to the GL Lamore page. You can always see my flyers, everything. You can tune in to Stormy Nights page as well, or you can also tune in to the Listen Up page with the Nights. So I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Much love.
But before we leave, y'all need to get some damn patience. Go for it.
Don't pay nobody. Y'all have a good night. Peace.